There's a really awesome website out there called sporkle.com, which is a collection of quizzes which are made by fans. You know, a fan will make a quiz, type in all the certain answers, and then it's up to us. They'll give you a time limit to try and guess as many answers to the quiz as you possibly can. It's a great place for roller coaster and theme park enthusiasts to find quizzes, and today I'm going to be taking on a UK roller coaster quiz for 2023, recently made this year, where I have to try and attempt to name every single roller coaster at the 11 most major theme parks here in the UK. I want to hear how many correct answers you get down in the comments. I'll leave a link to this quiz down below in the description. I want you guys to take the quiz, join along with me, do this, and then come back to me before the end of today's video, and then we can compare our results at the end of today's video to see how many coasters I get correct, how many coasters you get correct, just based on our roller coaster and theme park knowledge. If you do enjoy today's video, please do give it a like. It massively helps out the channel. Subscribe to Coasternaut for more videos like this in the future. And if you enjoy these new kind of quiz videos that I'm going to be bringing to the channel, I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback down below. What kind of quizzes would you want me to take, or are you not that interested in the quiz feedback? I'd really love to hear your thoughts and opinions on a video like this down below. So let's get into today's quiz and see how many roller coasters I can name based on my knowledge as an enthusiast. So as you can see here, the way this quiz is set out, there's 71 coasters to name within the 11 most visited theme parks here in the UK. It's laid out by year, so the oldest coasters at the top of the list, straight through to the newest coasters at the bottom of the list that is on screen at the minute. As I'm starting to go through them here, I'm just sort of, at first just sort of making sure the website works, typing in a few random ones. There are 71 coasters, we have 15 minutes to try and name them all. A lot of the oldest ones here, as you can see, are at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So Blue Flyer, that's their kiddie coaster. They obviously have Nickelodeon Streak, their family coaster. What else do they have? They have a Big Dipper, their older wooden coaster that's recently celebrated another anniversary of 100 years. The big one, they have Grand National, already got that. 1935, the Revolution. Yep, I'm missing one from 1977. Steeplechase, would that be? Yep. 1979, 1987, Drayton Manor, Shockwave. No, that was 94, wasn't it? Jormungandr, yep. 1987 at Chessington. That'd be Vampire, the Arrow Suspended Coaster. Nope, that was 1990. Rattlesnake. Nope, 98. Scorpion Express, then I think that must be. Scorpion Express. Is that? If it will let me type it in, yep. 1988 at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Not too sure on that one right now. Top of my head, can't quite think what that one might be. 88 at Flamingo Land. I'll go with Infusion. No. Avalanche, that's the bobsled coaster, isn't it? Like Mac, yep, there we go. Alright, Flamingo Land 88. What could that one be then? Mumbo Jumbo is obviously not the coaster from 88, but I think I'll just try and whittle off some of these coasters from Flamingo Land whilst that's on the board. Kamali as well. Dino, what's it called? Dino Roller. Lots of weird little family coasters at Flamingo Land. They have a lot of coasters, 10 roller coasters, but not the biggest roller coasters anywhere in the world. They also have Heroes and Pearl of Volare. They have Runaway Mine Train as well, the same name as the coaster at Alton Towers. So that, yeah, as you can see there, that's ticked off at Alton Towers as well. But that was also a coaster at Flamingo Land. It's a small family coaster. Twistosaurus, I'm not quite sure how you spell that. Twistosaurus, that's their spinning coaster at Flamingo Land. That was got Zoom. I think it's supposed to 3 O's though. Yep. Velocity. And then is there anything else there? I can't think off the top of my head at the minute. Megaphobia they will go with for Oakwood next from 1809. Still can't. I think I'm going to struggle with Oakwood. Obviously, the major coasters like Speed No Limits and Megaphobia, but I think I'm definitely going to struggle with some of the smaller coasters at Oakwood, because there's a lot of small family coasters that I'm not too sure of. It's not a park I'm very familiar with. These Alton Towers ones, though, these ones are going to be quite easy to rattle off. They have a lot of major coasters there, so it should be quite easy just to go through the areas of the park, naming these different coasters at Alton Towers. Spinball Whizzer. Is there anything else? I think that's all of them for now. I'll go through the list at the end. Millennium, that's a coaster at Fantasy Island. Why is that not counting? That's weird. It's definitely, unless it's had some sort of re-theme that I'm just not aware of. And Jellykins as well. That's the name of their kids coaster there that adults can't ride. That's puzzled me. I'll have to come back to those. They've also got Rhombus Rocket. That's their powered coaster. That's really puzzled me that has those two Fantasy Island coasters, unless I've massively misspelt them. I'm not quite sure. The Legoland coasters, these are easy, and obviously Duplo Dino. That's the 3 coasters there. Okay, they didn't need the coaster, it just needed Duplo Dino. There's Thorpe Park, War of the Swarm, Colossus, Saw the Ride, Nemesis Inferno. Let's have Stealth, obviously, Flying Fish. Fish, if I can actually type that off all as a word. And they've also got The Walking Dead, The Ride, their indoor coaster. I think that's everything for Thorpe Park. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, it's definitely some of the smaller parks I'm missing. Like Adventure Island, that's going to be another one I struggle with, I think. Yeah, I know some of those coasters, but not all of them, I must admit, off the top of my head. I think it's going to be Fantasy Island, Adventure Island, and Oakwood. I think that I might struggle with here, unfortunately. Yeah, naming all the coasters, especially the family coasters and the smaller coasters at those parks, is definitely going to be a bit of a chore, I think. Bit puzzled here at the minute. I got quite a lot off at first, but not quite sure where to proceed at the moment, I must admit. I'm just trying to think of the names of some of these ones at Adventure Island. I think they've got... in fact, I'll go with some of the Paultons Park ones now, actually. Paultons Park, that's a pretty major park to start ticking some coasters off. I know something like Paultons Park far easier than I know something like Adventure Island. Is one of the best family parks here in the UK. Although they do have some weird spelling coasters like Caterpillar coaster rather than just Caterpillar. It would have made it a lot easier if things were just spelt a little bit easier. Obviously they've got Storm Chaser. What else do they have the other side of the park? Velociraptor. And they've got Flight of the Pterosaur, I think it's called. Yep, that is on there. Right then, where to proceed with next? Let's just look at the gaps that we are actually currently missing to see where we can proceed on from here. Oh yeah, I started this off quite quickly, but yeah, it's definitely a bit more hard now that it's got down to things like the family coasters and the smaller parks. The major parks quite easy to tick off for me, but these smaller parks I don't have the best knowledge of, and a lot of the family and smaller coasters I don't have the best knowledge of, unfortunately. But you know, things like this really interest me, you know, as an enthusiast. I do like doing little quizzes and things like this. I am definitely better at the UK sort of style of quizzes, but I definitely am going to attempt some more global quizzes, and I will leave it again the link to the description to this quiz in the comments section below, so that you guys can have an attempt. And I would love to see your feedback, how many correct answers you get on this quiz, if it's comparable to mine, if you're better, you get 100%, or if you aren't as knowledgeable in some areas of these coasters as I am. Yeah, I think this is a really cool concept. I saw Alton Towers do these sort of videos, and they really interested me, so I think it would be really cool to see what you guys make of these videos. What do we have? What do we have here? Adventure Island. Alton Towers, is that there? We're missing from Alton and Chessington. That'll be Dragon's Fury at Chessington, I think. Yep, quite an obvious one there to miss. And Alton Towers 2002. What? That'll be Galactica, I think. Won't it? I thought I've already written Galactica though. I just I could have sworn I've already done Galactica. That's a weird one, that. I must have just forgotten to type that in when I was going through all of the Alton Towers coasters earlier on. But this is going very well. I've got more than I thought I would do at the start of this quiz, and there's still a fair few minutes left on the time limit at the top. Yeah, it could have gone a lot worse for me, put it that way. Although, yeah, definitely slowing down now. I'm definitely not going at the same speed that I started the quiz off at, unfortunately. Some of these are definitely harder than I thought. I wasn't really thinking about how hard it would be towards the end. I was just sort of going on. If you do enjoy these videos, please do give them a like. It massively helps out the channel. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching. Drayton Manor 2011. Yeah. First ever family Vekoma boomerang coaster. Accelerator, previously known as Ben 10. But I think 68 out of 71, I think I am going to have to unfortunately give up there. I've been really struggling these past few. I've got an Adventure Island, an Oakwood and an Oakwood. Yeah, I did think those would be the two parts that I struggle with most. So to only actually not have three, I'm quite happy with that. So I am going to give up here. 96% I got, the average score being 50, so I did a lot better than most people did here. And let's just have a look at what I was missing. I was missing Kiddie Coaster, Crocodile Coaster and Creepy Crawler. Yeah, unfortunately I was just never going to get any of those names. Let me know your percentages down below in the comments if you do the quiz. I really hope you enjoy this style of video, guys. 96% I got. Very happy with that score. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.